of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's second and brings up from the gun. Dalton
at the 41.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He gets it to Brown, complete.
Bring it! Bring it!
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that's set. Operating from the gun. Dalton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end, and he'll get him a bit closer. He's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and
Everyone.
goal.
Even pint size.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
No, he's just in game chat.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line. And now
I'll see you in the Super Bowl, Bengals.
To stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball,
Well, I'm
you
going
feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected
I'm
you
fitting to beat them.
and still punched it.
I'm up 7-0.
Hold of these wet conditions, the point after's up and good.
And I'm gonna beat your ass, Key.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
And this will come out to the 25.
But you ain't even go beat my ass, Key.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to
Can
meet.
you edit one of that for me?
Say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond.
Yeah, like later
When
on.
he was a camp counselor, the kids just
Can you like teach me how to edit?
just as his teammates did.
Cause you're pretty good, right?
The tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah.
Incomplete. It's now second and
Yeah. AJ Brown. His number's 88 on the Cowboys.
Guys,
Oh, that's a
playing,
pick.
guys.
Pick 6? No, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun
Hey,
Watson.
guys.
Oh no, he
guys.
stopped me. What? Who cares?
Hey, guys. Guys.
What?
Guys. Alright.
That's touchdown. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna leave the party, guys, alright? See you guys
Okay.
tomorrow. Alright. See you.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams.
88.
The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously, like 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other
I see Ron Rivera yelling at someone on the sideline.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
now after the
Like,
touchdown,
oh wait, no, that's me.
he'll kick it away.
Dylan, I was about to say something, but that's mean.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones
It's
elects
mean.
for the touchback. 25 yards. Now Washington going to retake the field. for
That's
drive number
mean.
2. They've been outplayed early, no question.
It's
Down
mean.
14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
It's mean. It's something about Ron Rivera. something, yeah.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And his first carry.
Yeah.
The football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just
I just like picture him like smiling.
It's hard to do real early in the game. You're so amped up and you're trying to do so
That's
much.
mean.
You've got to get used to it though. You've got to focus in on the ball.
Brown about to get another one.
That one cost him.
Brown just got a touchdown. Yeah, his number's 88. He just scored. They have Saquon Barkley.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
I'm up 21-0.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, that was Kerrigan. Oh, no, Kerrigan's on the Bengals. Never mind.
And they had the fumble last time.
Nice.
That led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever
Quick slant.
those guys have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that.
Really? How?
Just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads.
What?
I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheet.
Yeah, like there's a lot of highlights. You can even post like Ravens ones if you want. Like just any team. But like there's a lot of playoffs of him. Come on, AJ Brown, get this touchdown. Is he in? No, that was out. That would have been a good clip.
Fifth time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
How?
It's going to be incomplete. They can't hook
You are not on the Bengals 3 days ago.
Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
I think it's because when the stream actually uploads, because you know how like the stream disappears for a little bit whenever you delete it.
Here's Watson.
Oh, he just...
Near his own goal line. And this will be
That's a safety.
but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So that one will be accepted. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown.
Oh, that's a clip, AJ. I mean, that one for AJ Brown just did.
Third touchdown pass of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game.
Are you gonna post it on your TikTok?
And that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's
Dylan.
what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Now, after the touchdown, it's
I think you should post it on your TikTok, Dylan.
an incredibly short kick
Dylan.
Oh, a dangerous return.
Yeah.
Showing it here.
And on the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OT,
Ezekiel Etiken.
first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
Football team's dog spit. It's 30-0. How's that even possible?
To simulate game situations, doesn't always work out though.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Oh my god, you lost to Atlanta?
1st and 10 at the
Now you're still making the playoffs, but you're gonna lose to me.
Out of the gun.
Dylan, he lost to Atlanta.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So from the 30.
I just need to know what app you use and how you edit it, and then I'll be good.
Fumble recovery. Dalton. And he was hit as he threw it. Incomplete. Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it
I
free.
don't want to do it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
Oh my god.
The last play of the quarter. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dylan, this is gonna be a hot clip.
And it's the
Watch.
Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup.
I'm still doing my match. Oh, Washington challenged it.
Already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good
It's,
game for a
I can't
receiver?
tell. Yeah, that's definitely in. Why did you even?
Profound effect on this game.
That might hit the ground. I don't know.
Well, he challenged.
Oh my god.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player.
Touchdown, AJ Brown.
Cowboy touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington, nothing. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And then will you make one of mine?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You didn't even post it, Dylan.
Following the fumble recovery, Dalton, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little
No.
to do as he gets in there for the sack. He's going deep for Brown.
That's a pick.
In the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Dalton's pass.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him. To react to it,
Says the one who lost to the Falcons.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Cap.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the
You
scoreboard,
choker.
maybe time to turn to this guy.
and you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the run.
And he loses the football a second time.
Rice loves the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third.
You lost to the trash Packers.
Watson, throw left side complete. It's Love. And oh my goodness.
Yeah, you did. You just said the Packers. What do you mean?
The Cowboys have recovered. And maybe that would cause
Yeah, you said the Packers. Like, the Packers are one of the worst teams. Then why did you say you lost to them?
It's such a delicate balance too, because when you grip it so tight,
Yeah, you did.
slip out from your body.
You might have said it by accident.
And it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. That when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice
On
pick
how
up
to
for
the
12
Redskins.
yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
I'm gonna restart my TikTok.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but
Yeah.
that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rushing.
My bad. I was like late, so that's why I said that.
Yeah, you always do that.
Downfield to Terry McLaurin with the catch. Still standing, touchdown, Buccaneers. That's Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I remember watching that in real life. Ezekiel Etienne.
Downfield, Terry McLaurin with the catch and the touchdown and the final play of the game. Touchdown.
Okay, make one for me, please, Dylan. He's 88.
Another shot from the 9 on
He's
second
black.
and goal.
Yeah.
Dalton. And that's going to be knocked
How?
away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And?
Trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's third and goal.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That pass play good for 7, but it's still... That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 yards on the touchdown.
Booth review.
This offense is running away with this one. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
that's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one through the uprights and good. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
What do you mean?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I never said Mega Mind. I was just whispering like, just like think I was like saying it. It's not funny. All is just, how's that funny? It's just eerie.
They got to make up for that. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Because the playoffs haven't even started, bruh. Yeah, and I'm in there.
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here's the Dallas offense.
Tom Brady.
Back out onto the field, and they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's first and goal following the fumble return.
You do realize you're gonna be on your PlayStation 4 for that, though, right? That's Nick Chubb. But it's not gonna actually be Tom Brady.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. I think if that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I'll get some more. I'll get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's gonna be caught! Touchdown! The game winner.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
No. I was just mimicking what he does.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington will take over first.
Remember Chalky Milker we were doing?
39-yard line.
Out there set for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I love some good old Chalky Milk and some chicken nugget. I'm kidding.
That offense on track. The question
Dylan is joking.
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way
Yeah, that's why I did it earlier.
to touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe
How is it only second quarter and 51-0?
hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
What do you mean?
3rd and 2, Watson. And able to find Green.
That's the
Taking it across the
what?
field, and it's
How?
45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Oh yeah.
Green with a catch left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I don't know. They are gonna be a tough team.
Catch good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
You're already in the playoffs. What do you mean?
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up.
I know what you mean, but you're not a bad record, so I don't know the meaning of that statement.
2-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches
3 years, you mean?
this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's gonna be some
Maybe, I
traffic
don't know.
somewhere. They gotta put
Just
it away and
depends.
secure it as they try and get downfield.
It depends who.
Man open, that's
They've been on this team ever since, remember when I was Trevor Lawrence on that team?
45-yard line.
That's why.
Going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the
Yeah.
just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down.
Obviously.
Gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely.
Nah, Covet's cool. I'm kidding.
Nice plays in the pass game. Now, and then
Touchdown!
the 5.
Cause I remember when I told you that my cousin was sick, and then like when the coronavirus wasn't that big, you said, "Does he have the coronavirus?" And I was like, "What is the coronavirus?" Cause at that time it wasn't big, and I didn't know what it was. And then you were like, "It is a virus."
So they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to
I don't
speak
know.
of remaining
I don't
in
know why
this
he
first
left.
half as the kicks away. An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the
No.
11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You better be streaming, boy.
Dalton now. And Beasley's got it.
Touchdown, Beasley.
Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can.
They honestly might as well just forfeit right now. Right here, right now.
Backyard football, sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Washington, nothing.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here come the Bucks offense.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Go, Bucks, go. It's like the go, pack, go.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Now here comes Kyle Allen and Buccaneer offense. Okay, everybody, listen, we got one chance. Let's try to get this done, and then we'll
There's 59 rivalries right now.
ready, dive. Kyle Allen's gonna call a snap. Downfield, and he's gonna get Moss. He's gonna get Moss. Still on his feet. A good play, running, and then into the end zone. Got Moss. Touchdown, and that's a touchdown for the Bucks. And he just got Moss, baby. Yeah.
No.
No, mute me. So the Bucks get their first touchdown, and it's a Moss. I'm gonna go get ear cleaners. My head hurts.
Don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side.
And he's short.
Complete. And he'll be out of
4th
bounds
and
up near
2.
the 45 at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw.
It's AJ Brown. Yeah, definitely he
By the
is.
Cowboys offense. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too
I
many
want the
drives like the
Bengals.
last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you guys,
You know, Cowboys defense very dangerous.
no way does that guy get on the field in this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
One of the best defenses in the
There
league.
gotta be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah.
Maybe a frustration.
They might beat the Bucks and
A penalty is a result of that hit.
the Bucks and the Cowboys might beat the Colts soon.
Gonna give it to Love. And he's gonna get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's the Cowboys run game for you. Can they stop them again?
Here on 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one.
Touchdown Washington.
Zone. Touchdown Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to
The
be
field goal
persistence,
almost
doesn't it?
blocked 7-64.
Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And it's picked.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's a fumble. Picked off at the 47.
Beasley got it though.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And Washington going to come back out here to
Wait, no, he did not get it. It went out of bounds, they said.
At least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You know, Dylan Vance retired.
Where we are in this game, it comes to mind.
But they did get Deshaun Watson.
Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or make.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities?
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
That's Jalen Smith. He gets it. Can Deshaun Watson catch him? No, he cannot. That's a pick 6.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
72-7.
Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This is now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cowboys.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The ball comes out, but this will...
Dalton's kind of throwing. He's throwing picks now.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, it's good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the
No, don't.
embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Van Der Esch.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This carry with the X. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run, Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboys touchdown.
Hello?
And now there's a fight on the
Starting to scramble.
Really?
The process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good. As he got
There's
into
an
the end
update
zone.
in Fortnite tonight.
There's been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Dylan, there's an update in Fortnite tonight.
And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
I know.
He'll kick it away.
I like the Greg the FG skin.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
I'm back. I'm back.
downfield. On. Still just the first down. This is weird.
What is?
Pass to Elliott. Good juke. Still juking. And he's up. 2nd and 1.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
And that's a pick.
That's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Great return.
Give me that gravy train. Why would I joke about that? Fuck me, dude. I don't know.
He just envelops it and brings it in.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position.
Gonna go deep downfield.
Now after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives
I'm an idiot. I just noticed.
and let your guys cover.
And this should be
I can score 100. I'm at 84.
First down throw, Watson. And that would not
Yeah.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now
Oh yeah.
on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far.
I beat it at, it used to be 6-9, but now 84. Second and 10 for Washington.
They come up second and 10.
Hand off to Elliott. Still running. And in the first down. Toss the snap downfield to Terry. Still in bounds. Running on the sideline. No one's going to stop him. And that is an easy touchdown for McLaurin. Touchdown Bucks.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
To throw again. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a third
Is
and
this a
2
good
coming
game?
up. They got 8 yards there.
And he's sacked. I wasn't even looking at the screen. But they're gonna punt.
For a loss of 10. And it's
Come on, I can score
That
100.
right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on
Yeah,
hips,
I'm watching.
heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
No, I can do a punt return. Oh, dang it. I got a lot of yardage.
34 yards on the return.
Fourth.
For a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way.
4
And the
minutes.
Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. He's going
Wide
for
open.
Brown.
Why is he wide open? That's AJ Brown for the touchdown.
Cowboys.
I don't, hold on. 91. Hold up, I have to go for 2. 90. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's good. 92.
You talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Now a hit.
Oh!
Loose football.
Oh!
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Sorry.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on,
I just-
any subject,
you won't
it's a
believe what
negative.
I just
In this
did.
case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored.
No, I just
Now they go
intercepted
down,
it.
knock the ball free, get it
Which,
back.
no.
They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're like 7 and 7.
And this is caught.
That's caught.
And
AJ Brown just caught that.
gets it to the 1. Out of bounds.
Poop.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter.
AJ Brown's
4 fingers college
skinny.
sign, meaning the
Who caught that? Gallup? Yeah, that was Gallup. Come on. I score 100 if I get this.
Touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this
Come on,
one.
bro.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been
I just
dominant
scored
in all
100.
phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
100 to 7 to 1.
And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit,
That was.
to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty
Yeah, I
symptomatic
think.
what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll try and run.
It's the only thing I hate about Madden. Challenges are kind of stupid.
They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Come on, Beasley. That's Beasley with the catch.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
No. I just lost yardage.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and
Let's go.
Back even further. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley.
I mean, they're pretty good.
Target, but now it's third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He's carrying your team.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his third.
I mean, he's okay, but look at Harry and
Instead, fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions.
You gotta give me that.
This time on third down.
No. Oh, stay up. This will be the play of the year. Oh, dang it, it was incomplete. So what happened? Somebody tried to sack him, but he stayed on his feet. And then if he would have caught that, that would have been like the best play of the century right there. Oh, pick! Let's go! Pick!
Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So the Cowboys in possession.
Nick Chubb hasn't been playing good, but Dalton, Beasley, and Brown and Schultz have been playing like monsters.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but
I see, that wasn't that good.
and he's taken down right after. Play action here with Dalton on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Oh, that's a face mask.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give him the yardage.
You lose, I'm kidding.
And half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event,
Okay, I'm sure.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Not running. Dalton wants to.
Oh, touchdown, Cowboys.
For a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
This game be over already?
A minute left in this
Like,
game, still taking it to the end
Jesus.
zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way.
So should I just super summon?
And Cousins is down, but he makes his target, and he makes it.
Oh, I got another touchdown.
The defensive guys,
What a game. Yeah. Washington has just been eliminated out of the playoffs after this loss. They were 6 and 7 with a chance at playoffs, but now they moved down to 6. No, they were 7 and 8. Now, I mean, they were 6 and 7, but now they were moved down to 6 and 8. 7 and 8. So that is game. Washington gets destroyed.
I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Cousins is down, the best gets the target, touchdown, Lions.
That is game 7 to 114. Cowboys win. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hold on, let's look at the stats real quick. Andy Dalton had his rating was 96.2. Deshaun's rating was 29.5. Comp was 21 for Andy, 15 for Deshaun. 37 attempts for Andy, 15 for Deshaun. 26 for Deshaun. Yards for Andy, 416, 118 for Deshaun. Touchdowns, 11 for Dalton and 0 for Deshaun. And then rushing, Nick Chubb had 15 attempts, Brandon Love had 9, 3 Deshaun, 2 Andy, AJ Green, Dalton Schultz. Nick Chubb had 44 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was averaging 2.9, fumbled 0. Brandon Love had 25 yards, 9 attempts, 1 touchdown, and 1 fumble. Deshaun Watson had 3 rushing attempts, 20 yards, 6.6 average, 0 touchdowns, 1 fumble, and then 0 BTK. And then Andy Dalton had 2 attempts, 25 yards, 12.5 average, 1 touchdown, 0 fumbles. AJ Green had 1 attempt, 2 yards, average 2.0, touchdown 0, fumble 0. Dalton Schultz 1 attempt, 1 yard, averaging 1 yard, 0 touchdowns and 0 fumbles. Receiving, AJ Brown 12 receptions, 330 yards, averaging 27.5 yards, 6 touchdowns. AJ Green had 6 receptions, 61 yards, 10.1 averaging, 0 touchdowns. Mark Andrews 4 receptions, 25 yards, 6.2 averaging yards, and 0 touchdowns. Cole Beasley had 3 receptions, 54 yards, 18.0 averaging, 1 touchdown for Cole Beasley. Larry Fitzgerald, 3 receptions, 22 yards, 0 touchdowns. Dalton Schultz, 2 receptions, 1 touchdown, 23 yards. Michael Gallup, 2 receptions, 3 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bryce Love, 2 receptions, 3 yards, averaging 1.5, touchdown 0. Blake Bell, 1 reception, 3 yards, averaging 3.0, 0 touchdowns. Julio Jones had 1 reception, 7 yards, averaging 7 yards and 0 touchdowns. So Julio Jones had a poor game. And then Lale Collins had 1 reception, 3 yards, averaging 3.0 and 1 touchdown. And then blocking, Zach Martin had the most, Morgan Moses, then Tyron Smith, Bryce Love, Jason. Okay, so Jalen Smith had 9 solos, 1 assist, 10 total. INTs 2. Okay, Lane Vander Esch had 8 total. A 0 INT. AJ Brown averaged 21.5 yards every kick return. Long was 22. Julio Jones is averaging 17.0. Ryan Anderson is averaging 9.6, and then 7.8. Punt return, AJ Brown is averaging 23.5, long 34. Ryan Anderson 0.0, 0.0, 0.0. So guys, that was the game. The Cowboys beat the Washington football team 114-7. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys